In 2010, Hendrick Motorsports ran 4 patriotic cars for the Coca-Cola 600. Here's Mark Martin's 2010 CarQuest Auto Parts Patriotic Chevrolet Impala. Howdy folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again, and welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. Today's car is a 2010 Patriotic CarQuest Chevrolet Impala that was driven by the awesome Mark Martin. And this paint scheme, it's certainly different, I will say that. It is a whole lot of patriotic on it. Got some really nice blue, kind of fading to like a dark blue / black. I think that's actually dark blue, not black, but a very cool paint scheme. Let's go ahead and get it out of the package. Here she is, folks, out of the package, brand new. And once again, folks, this is a very different paint scheme, but I gotta admit, a beautiful one at that. So I think that's an eagle on the side. I'm not sure. I'm thinking right here that kind of looks like an eagle head, maybe. That looks really freaking cool. I mean, wow. The attention to detail on this paint scheme, I gotta admit, that is a very, very nice effect. And it's got like a sparkle to it at that. I'm seeing like a small, like kind of metal flake kind of look around it. And I gotta admit, man, this is a very, very cool looking paint scheme. Now, it's sponsored by CarQuest. It's not, you know, Delphi or GoDaddy like his other cars. The roof, though, I will admit, the roof's a little bit odd. I don't know how I like the roof. I gotta admit, the roof's a little odd, so I could do away with the weird striping there. It just kind of throws it off because you have a three-dimensional kind of like ribbon that's kind of like curled up, and then you just have a flat, no shading American flag up there. I would like to see the actual, you know, American flag on the top of the car, and they could have maybe put like a little bit of a ripple effect to it. I think that would look cool. Once again, you got CarQuest Auto Parts on the hood, Chevrolet right there, Impala right there. You know, of course, this is back in the good old days when they raced the Impalas. Mark Martin there, all your, you know, contingencies, a big GoDaddy decal there. They actually got that on the car very nicely too. It's kind of odd seeing a decal that big, you know, next to the number, but they did a good job. There's a little bit of some type of residue here. Try to see if I can scrape that off. Yeah, it's coming off. But it's a very beautiful paint scheme, man. The blue, it's a little bit off from the actual car on camera. It's a lot. I would say it's more like a your blue raspberry kind of color, like your blue Kool-Aid kind of color. I would say that it's not as dark as it really is on camera. Like, it's much brighter off camera. But it's got such a nice transition, man. I mean, just look at that. Like that. Look at that shine right there. You can just see all the sparkles in this paint job, and this is not something they did with every diecast. There's actual sparkles or metal flake into this. And I really like the back end of the car. I like that dark, like navy blue. And then got a new sponsor over here. What is that? So we got TechNet Professionals Auto Services. That's a new sponsor. So that's pretty cool to get that on the car. Quaker State, Delphi, you know, GoDaddy there, CarQuest, BeTheMatch.org. I'm guessing that's something to do with, I don't know, maybe Hendrick's bone marrow thing he did back in the day on a lot of his cars or whatnot. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's something else. Yeah, the red splitter. I really like that red splitter, man. I gotta admit, that looks really good. The signature 5 font. It's a shame the 5 cars no longer ran for Hendrick Motorsports, but I love it. I love the number 5 font. I always liked it. It's just iconic, man. It's iconic. And it was the number that pretty much built Hendrick Motorsports, you know. And of course, Jeff Gordon showed up, and nobody wanted the 5 car anymore. But it's a very nice paint scheme, man. I mean, the detail in this thing. Let me tell you, folks, high quality. I mean, extremely high quality diecast. I mean, it really is. Extremely high quality. I mean, I don't see really any defects. You got the little GoDaddy dude here on the spoiler. That's really cool. I liked how they were able to actually put decals on something that's, you know, so far away from the main portion of the car, and of course, got a big GoDaddy logo over here on the deck lid. So, a very nice paint scheme, man. This ran, I believe, in the 2010 Coca-Cola 600. Hendrick Motorsports has a pile of, patriotic paint schemes throughout the years, but in 2010 they had a patriotic car for all 4 cars ran in that race. Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and of course Mark Martin. So some really cool paint schemes, and I certainly would like to collect all of them. I mean, you cannot say that is not a beautiful paint scheme. If it was up to me, I would change the roof of it though. I still think like a 3-dimensional ribbon, kind of like this, but a little bit more flat with like some shading. I think that would look really good on the roof of the car, not just a a plain stripe. I feel like that was a little bit thrown in, but the side of the car, I mean, it's just beautiful, man. I mean, you can just see the kind of metal flake effect to it. It is a beautiful die cast, no question, and definitely one I'm happy to have. Definitely a really cool diecast. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to Diecastbuffet. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you have a great one out there. And Diecastbuffet, signing off.